In a small village hidden between cold mountains, there lived a young man named Elias. The people there believed in one quiet rule. When something breaks, you wait, because someone stronger will fix it. Someone wiser will step forward. Someone braver will take responsibility. And for years, that belief felt safe, until the winter came and no one came to save them. The village was simple: wooden homes with cracked paint, narrow dirt paths carved by generations, a single well at the center of it all. Every morning, smoke rose gently from chimneys. Children laughed in the fields. Old men played cards under a dying oak tree. Life wasn't rich, but it was peaceful, and peace can make people comfortable. Too comfortable. When fences broke, they waited for the carpenter. When tools rusted, they waited for the blacksmith. When storms damaged roofs, they waited for the strongest men. Waiting became tradition. Responsibility became something you passed to someone else. Elias grew up watching this. He was strong, young, capable, but he never stepped forward. If the animals escaped, he thought, the farmers will handle it. If wood was low for winter, he thought, the elders will prepare. If something felt wrong, he told himself, it's not my place. He believed leadership belonged to older men. Responsibility belonged to louder voices, and so he stayed quiet. He told himself he had time. Then one year, winter came early, colder than anyone remembered. The river thinned to ice. Crops failed before harvest. Food became scarce. At first, no one panicked. They said, it will pass. They always said that. But then, the well cracked, a deep fracture down its stone wall. Water slowed, then stopped. Silence fell over the village. Water was life, and life had just paused. Mothers stood in line with empty buckets. Children asked, why isn't the water coming? Old men avoided eye contact. The strongest workers had grown weak from hunger. The village leader was ill. The repairman who once fixed everything had passed away months before. And for the first time, there was no obvious hero. People whispered, someone must fix this. But no one moved. They all looked at each other, waiting, hoping someone braver would step forward. Elias stood among them, his hands cold, his heart pounding. He waited too. That night, Elias couldn't sleep. The wind howled against thin wooden walls. He heard a child crying somewhere in the distance. He heard his own mother coughing quietly. He stepped outside. The village felt smaller, weaker. He walked past the well, touched the cold stone, and something inside him shifted. For the first time, he saw the truth clearly. The people he thought would save them were just as afraid as he was. The stronger men were exhausted. The wiser leaders were aging. The brave ones were uncertain. They were all human, and they were all waiting. And suddenly, waiting felt dangerous, because when everyone waits, nothing changes. Elias felt fear rise in his chest. He wasn't trained. He wasn't chosen. No one had appointed him. But he asked himself one question: if not me, then who? The next morning, before the sun rose, Elias picked up tools. His hands shook, not from cold, from doubt. As he approached the well, some villagers watched. One man muttered, "You'll only make it worse." Another said, "You're too young." Elias swallowed his fear and began. The stone was heavier than he expected. His hands blistered. He cut his palm on broken edges. Water didn't return on the first attempt or the second. Doubt grew louder than the villagers. But something inside him refused to step back because he realized something deeper. If he stopped, nothing would change. So he kept going. Hours passed. Then something unexpected happened. A boy stepped forward to help. Then a woman brought tools. Then another man joined, not because Elias was perfect, not because he was the strongest, but because he moved first. And movement creates courage. By the third day, water trickled through the well, weak at first, then stronger. When the first bucket filled again, a mother cried, not loudly, just quietly, relieved, alive. The village survived that winter, but something more important survived too, their belief in themselves. They stopped waiting for heroes because they understood something painful. Heroes are just ordinary people who decide to move. Most people live like that village. They wait for a better economy, a better opportunity, more confidence, more support. But the people you're waiting for are often waiting too. Your parents are fighting their own fears. Your friends are trying to survive. Your leaders are imperfect. No one is coming, not because the world is cruel, but because everyone is human. If you don't step forward, the well stays broken. If you don't act, winter wins. Look at your life honestly. Where is your broken well? Your health? Your finances? Your discipline? Your dreams? How long have you been standing beside it, waiting? After this video ends, move first. Not perfectly, not confidently, just intentionally. Because courage doesn't arrive before action, it grows because of it. Comment below, I will move first. Like this video if this story touched you. Subscribe if you're ready to stop waiting. And remember, in every village there comes a winter. And in every winter, someone must decide to act. Why not you?